Hey, here's another PvP Hero Hunters video. Just looking at another possible team setup if you wanted to try and run this. What I'm going to be running here, I have Shivs. She's one of the elite damage dealers as of right now, probably a top tier damage dealer even after her recent nerf. And next is Kurtz. He is definitely a top tier hero, mainly because of his platinum skill, Fierce Retaliation, where if an allied hero is killed, all of your enemies are heal blocked and take a damage per second for 8 seconds. That you pretty much have to take Kurtz out first unless you want to take that damage. Also, if worst comes to worst, he can perform this execute, which will kill one of your allies, but will give all the rest of your team a huge improvement in health and attack for 30 seconds. And then next, I'm going to be running Ifrit and Flatline, who are both revivers. So if, for example, Kurtz, he's really built around your allies dying, so you want to run it with 2 revivers. And then Phalanx is definitely a top tier PvP because of her gold skill, which gives your team a shield to begin the match with. So I need to work on some of these other players, my Flatline and Phalanx, try and get them up to the same level. So not the most even team, so we'll see how bad I get penalized, but we'll try and run it here and see what we get. Alright, so coming against the computer here, I'm going to try and take out their Clyde first. He's pretty squishy damage-wise. And then take out, so they just killed my Phalanx, and we'll see how everyone's taking damage here. And then he was just revived by my revivers, so that worked out. So against a computer, it worked out that time. If I were to, go against another player, so you can see the 2 damage dealers, they did a ton of damage. And then more importantly, they were both around 20,000 damage per second, which is a pretty good clip. So against the computer, it worked out ideally. We'll see. We'll run a couple matches here and see if we can get another actual player and see how it runs out. So again, another computer here. Because their Kurtz is not platinum, I'm going to take out Flatline first. As I say, she's one of the more annoying ones because of her revive. If you don't take her out first, she can be quite annoying. And then last we have Lancer over here. So again, another computer. If you're running against computers, you know it's a computer. First off, if they don't have an alliance, usually it is. But then you can also look if they're all the same, either all gold or all platinum. And then they all have a similar amount of stars and level like this one. That's how you know you're going against a computer. And so none of my allies were killed that time, so Kurtz didn't do nearly as much damage. We'll try one more time and see if we can get it going against another real player here. Okay, so here's another real player. Their damage dealer is Riker, but they have 2 revivers. So if we can get their Riker, that'd be great. He's going for my Ifrit here, and we'll see how that works out for him. Oh, his Kane. So they took out my Ifrit, and now everyone's taking damage, and that just killed 3 of their players. I'm going to take out his Ifrit. They just revived my Ifrit with Flatline, so that worked out perfectly right there. Was able to revive Ifrit right at the end, so she came back. And damage-wise, you can see those 2, it worked out because they didn't target Kurtz first, and they took out somebody else. And per second wise, they were both around 20, which is great. So here's another. This is a really good lineup right here that I think I just ran. Again, like I said, I need to work a little bit on my Flatline and Phalanx and try and get them up to platinum. But so far, that worked out pretty good. If you enjoyed this video and some of the tips, a subscribe and a comment always help. And best of luck.